State orphanage today was the last day for them to live. They were leaving from here to Sunaina and the village. Everyone were sad because this place holds so many members and it's really hard for them to leave this place. But still they were happy that they are together at least. You told Sunaina auntie to get back and everything. You was sitting hopelessly. You tried everything possible but couldn't do anything. You was helpless. You was lost in thinking something. Then only Taehyung come to you. Taehyung, Mama, are you sad? You no baby, Mama is not sad. Why will I sad when I have my Taehyung? Taehyung, right? Taehyung will always with Mama and never let Mama sad. He jumped in your arms and hugged you, leading you to smile at his childish nature. The kid always brings smile on your face even you are worst pain, and you was thankful to God for giving you a reason to smile. You hugged him back. Time skips evening. Taehyung's cabin. Taehyung was looking at laptop screen. A very epic was visible. She was closing her eyes, leaning her head back on his shoulder as he was hugging her from back. Her hand was kept over his as it was wrapped around her belly. Their faces were beautiful smile. It was perfect. She perfectly for in his arm, making her feel protected. Did he never knew that the moment which was so special to them, or it was for him only, will not last long. If only could knew this world is going to crash down, leaving him scattered into pieces. Wish he could save his world and never let her go. Flashback. It has been a week. They came back from trip and exam was started. They got busy in study. After few days, exam was also end. But it's been so many days. Taehyung talked to you. He was feeling like you was avoiding him. Tried to talk to you many times, but he always get disappointed. Tried to come you help but nothing happened. But then he came to know something. He got broken. You was going to marry by your father's choice. He knew you must be forced it, so he called you many times so that he could help you. He knew you can't do that to him. You can't betray him. He tried to call but you was not ready to take his. Somehow one day you took Mo call and he was there, so he took Mo's phone. On the call, Taehyung says, you, where are you? You don't know what I am going through in all this. Why are you not taking my calls? I need to see you. Look, I know you are being forced to marry and I, but he was interrupted by your angry and rude voice. You, what do you think of yourself, Taehyung? And who said I am forced to marry? I am willing to do this marriage because it's my happiness. I am just sick of that stupidity. What is you call relationship? I mean, grow up, Taehyung. Yeah, in college and that relationship also ended. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And please don't create any scene in my marriage. I don't want any drama. Taehyung, what are you saying? You look, you, I am coming to meet you. We can talk. What the hell you wanna talk, huh? And don't you dare to come here. Otherwise, I will take my daughter to throw you out of mansion. Can't you get one thing easily in your mind? If you can't, then it's your problem. I am moving on, Taehyung. And it's better you to move on. Understood? I am getting married in 2 days, so don't try to contact me, Taehyung. You, but the call was already cut. Taehyung was heartbroken hearing it. He was can never believe you can do this. He fell on his knees and tear fell from his eye. Every moment they spent together was coming in front of his Jungkook's time, and unto him he wasn't able to see his brother like this. Taehyung broke down, but Jungkook hugged him and tried to specify that everything will be fine. 2 days passed. Taehyung was totally broken. Everyone tried to cherish him, but terribly failed. He still didn't believe that you should all these things. Deep down, he still believed that you was forced to say all that he want to your home, but let him in, and he was hurt too. It was his marriage. He anyway wanted to go to you. He didn't care about anything. He was injured and his forehead was having vanished, but still he took his car and started driving. Jungkook saw him going out and he followed him. Taehyung reached one highway. He takes sharp turn and increased the speed. Then only two trucks came both sides of the car. He got confused, but still he increased the speed and tried to move. But before that, the truck hit the car and his car moved to the side, hitting the driver. His head got hurt and it bleed, but he was still in his sin. Before he could come out of another truck, hit again and car turned up and down. The next thing he heard was Jungkook shouting his name. He was in ambulance and Jungkook was sitting behind him. He held his hand. Taehyung, weak as getting unconscious. Jungkook, please call you. Jungkook, Taehyung, now we can. Taehyung, please, Jungkook. I know she will come. Call her, please. Jungkook called you and said, Taehyung instructed him, put in on speaker. Jungkook, you, Taehyung, Betty with the accident. Please come to him. He need you. He will die. Please, you. Then he didn't hear anything in respect. Taehyung was about to say something when he heard something he never expected. Broke that remaining hope in him with those three words. You, I don't care. And call was cut. A tear escaped from his eye. He closed his eyes and let the darkness around him. And after that, he opened his eyes only to see smiling faces of his family. His mom, who was crying, hugging him. He came to know he went into coma after family go from there. Taehyung, Jungkook, did you came? Jungkook get a little uncomfortable, but then answered, Jungkook, no, she never came. She is married and went away with her husband. Taehyung, what? I don't believe this. Jungkook, so still you care for the girl who said she didn't care when you were dying. Taehyung, don't hurt yourself for someone who doesn't care for you. She moved on without thinking anything. Then you too don't waste your life for her. Move on, Taehyung. Think about this family. Taehyung closed his eyes to let that pain bury inside his heart, but pain of broken heart is unbearable. After discharge from the hospital, Taehyung was totally lost himself. Your words that you doesn't care was hurting him. He joined family business and turned himself in work to keep himself away from your thoughts. It's not that he didn't try to reach you, but he said he wanted to meet you with Jungkook. He somehow convinced him that it is no use to meet you because you was with your husband and he should not hurt himself by doing it. Yeah, so Taehyung totally gave his total time to work. Other than that, he never think of anything else. He doesn't care of any feelings. Love he didn't. That Taehyung deep inside and for the world, he was new and heartless. Kim Taehyung in a year, he started Kim and with that hard work, he reached at the top. But he never forget you. He started to finding you by himself. Just Johnson knew about it, and finally, after so much time, he came to know about you. Flashback in present, he sees some papers on the table, which was orphanage papers. Taehyung boy still can't be able to forget those hurtful words of yours, and I am still trying to make myself believe that betrayed me. But today, I will get all my answers. Today I will give you my last choice and you have to accept for those children. I will disclose myself in front of you. I know you will feel like I am taking revenge, but I don't want that. My actual motive was to see you in pain, but I can't bear it seeing you suffering. It will kill me. I know what I was going through when I was saying all these things to you. I can never take revenge from you. It's against my heart, against my love. I just want you back in my life. I don't care if you are married to someone else. I will make you mine. I will fill your life again with colors that you lost. I love you too much, you that I can't let hate overshadow this feeling. At orphanage, you from you feel defeated that you could do nothing to save the orphanage, but sure, he gave you reason to live and live your life again. You was packing your things when Sunaina, you called me. Yes, auntie. Here are the few things. Please keep them carefully. Sunaina, okay, dear. You, auntie. I am really sorry. I couldn't save the orphanage. Sunaina, you tried everything you should. You don't feel sad. You please tell children to sleep early, so we have to leave early in morning. And where is Devin? Sunaina, oh, don't worry. He's playing in my room. When you will be done your work, then take him. You okay, auntie? Saying this, you closed the door and again started to go back. Then your eyes fell on the photo frame hanging on the wall. You took it and carried it. You sit on floor. You, I don't know how much suffering still left in my life, but I know you are always there for me, being my support. Still, I want your presence beside your embrace to feel myself protected. I love you. You carries the frame and sings. Outside the orphanage, a black car stopped. It was Taehyung. He came to orphanage in his getup in which he met you in office. He came out of this car. He started and so God took out umbrella, but Taehyung told that it is not written as he come inside orphanage when he had your medal as well. You don't need to see it is you. He followed the voice source and looked for you. Sunena already took children inside to make them sleepy. He walked along peaceful voice to find you. He finally reached near your room and looked at you through window. You were sitting on floor hugging a photo frame close to your heart. You closed your eyes and tear fell from your eyes. He thinks it may be your husband photo, but that thought only make him restless. You seem trying to take out your pen, but it increased. Tear escaped from your eye and you let it fall, not caring to wipe those. Taehyung, who was looking at you from video, feel bad. He wanted to run to you and take you in embarrass. He couldn't do that. He was feeling vulnerable to see your tears, but compose himself and knock on the door. You come in your sense, hearing knocking. You immediately wipe your tears and compose yourself. You put the photo frame on table and go to open the door. As you open the door, you got shocked to find Taehyung Kim Harsh. You, oh Mr. Kim Harsh, you hear, but sudden anger rises in you and you ask in taunting way, must have come here to check if we are going, or you need to send guards to throw us and right, come and see. We have already done packing and we will leave from here tomorrow morning. I hope you won't have any problem in that instant. Net broken voice. Taehyung look at you, but you look away. He look around as you said everything was already packed. Taehyung, I came here to. Then suddenly his eyes fell on something and he got shocked. You check secretaries come here to. What, Mr. Kemar, to see these children getting homeless or? But stopped as you heard him. Taehyung, wait, this photo, you see him looking at photo frame on table. You confused, what? How do you know him? Taehyung composed himself. Yeah, he is Taehyung. I mean, he is my friend. You smiled sadly. Maybe possible he was your friend because Taehyung had lots of friends. I didn't even know all of them. Taehyung loved to make friends. Taehyung looking at her. You, but you, how do you know him and what is this pic doing here? He doubts something, so want to clear it. You start filled with deep pain and tears appear in your eyes. You, with tears in deep heavy voice, he was my husband. Now that was something he didn't expected. You 4 years earlier God snatched him from me in an accident, and my cruel fate that I couldn't able to see him from the last time. His eyes snapped at you in shock. He never married you, then how can you say this? How can he be your husband? Taehyung, he was too shocked to react. What husband? How can it possible? You look at him, but Taehyung immediately realized and composed himself. Taehyung, because as if I know he never married. I mean, I know he loved a girl, but marriage I came to know from his family. You move to table and touches the frame. You sadly laugh. You are right. Taehyung loved a girl, not only loved, he could give his life for that girl, and that lucky girl was me because he came in my life. But should I say I was unfortunate at his love only took him away from me. He took his life, you shattered with your words. I know Taehyung never married me, but for me he was everything. You look at him and Taehyung see your tears filled eyes. Is it necessary to bond a relationship with rituals? We were always one by heart. We are connected by our soul. For me, he is with me today also, and I can never give that place to anyone in my heart. I am the happiest woman. Live life of being his widow rather than someone else's wife. I loved him more than anything, and for me he was my world. Taehyung was numb with the revelation. Taehyung mind one after another thing was like someone has blasted a bomb on me. I misunderstood her, but here she was living just with my thoughts. She never moved and she was always mine. It is that true. Then what was that marriage? She was going to marry someone. And what she said, I don't care what was all that. It was true. I met with an accident, but who told I am died? His mind was blasting with questions, and the answer he was getting was nothing. He has to talk to you and know everything. He is going to reveal himself just about. He was going to say something when he hears someone or can be say a kid crying sound. You get worried. As it was Taehyung who was crying, you wiped your tears from corner of your eyes. You please sit here. I will just come. Taehyung get confused watching you rushing out of the room, but within a minute you came back with Taehyung in your arms. He was trying to calm crying Taehyung. You, what happened, Taehyung? See, I am here only. You pat his back. Taehyung look at you as you was whispering soft words to Taehyung, and he was slowly getting sleepy. He remembers Johnson telling you as a son, if you never then Taehyung he see towards Taehyung suddenly as a realization hit him. You, I am sorry. He just you sit on chair opposite to Taehyung. Taehyung was in your arms sleeping peacefully, and you was patting him. Taehyung coming in his sense, no, it is okay, but do Taehyung family know that you get uncomfortable? You look away. Taehyung feel you are getting uncomfortable. Taehyung, it is okay if you don't want to share. You, I went to his family, but Taehyung mom didn't even let me in and let me see Taehyung for the last time. She said I was the reason she lost his son. You closed your eyes in pain as it felt like a tongue in your heart, reminding that Taehyung thinks something and fisted his palm. Taehyung and your parents, you stand at a teary eyed. I hate them because they are the reason of whatever I had to face. I don't want to talk about them. It would have been better if I would have been an orphan. I had a beautiful life, but they destroyed it. I'd lost myself. I lost my Taehyung. After losing my Taehyung, I decided to end this life. Taehyung gripped on the chair as he heard you was going to do suicide. You continue, but thank God I got my one reason to live. Taehyung heavy voice. He is you, Taehyung sign and our symbol of life. I left with. Look at Taehyung who was sleeping peacefully in your lamp. You blink your eyes to push your tears back. You, I am sorry, I just get emotional. Sometimes try to smile. Taehyung look at you who was pressing your lips not to break yourself into cry. Taehyung, can I hold him? You, yeah, sure, but be careful. He nods. He extended his arm and took Taehyung from his lamp, and he looked at him. Taehyung struggled in him and put his head on his neck. Taehyung looked at him as Taehyung has same feature like him. His nose, his lips, a very thin mole near his lips, just like him. Taehyung rolls his eyes and his eyes teary. He hugged Taehyung close to himself. He found a sudden peace and fall his heart for which he was longing since long. You getting up from your chair, it is really surprising. He never go to anywhere, so he's even in sleep. You see tear in his eyes. You looking at you, it seems you love children. Then why do you want those orphanage kid to go homeless? Taehyung used to love children, and it is real and beautiful that his own friend don't have any kind of sentiment for them. Taehyung in normal voice, our baby recognized me, but you didn't. You heard the voice and your heartbeat stopped. You looked into his eyes, who was also looking at you. Taehyung, tell me, you Taehyung recognized his father touch, but you still didn't recognize me.